This is going to be a short and sweet standing series. We'll start in a goddess pose, feet turned out. Arms come to a goal pose position at 90 degrees. Come down to goddess and then straighten the arms and legs, shooting up into a star pose. Bend and straighten. We'll do this a couple times. Bend and straighten. Goddess squats. Bend and straighten. Getting really big. Circling the arms up and down. Same legs, but this time just big waves of the arms. Moving and squatting down and up. Find a little smile, find a little looseness, and how good it feels to just sway the arms up and down as we work the legs. This time, holding. Hands come to the hips. See if you can lift one heel and then the other. So one heel and then the other. Hips stay low. Lifting one heel, then the other a few more times. Then pop both heels up. And then find those goddess goalpost arms once again, staying low. Heels come up, hips go down. Gaze in one fixed spot. Lower the heels and lower the arms. And coming back to goddess squat, oblique work. We're going to bring that elbow to the knee, down and up. Down and up. Crunch it over to one side, back to center, and then crunch it off to the other side. Couple more, down and up, crunch and release, crunch and release. One more time, crunch and release. This time we're just going to rinse it out. Bring the hands to the inner thighs, one shoulder forward, stretch that out, hands pushing those legs out as we get a nice stretch. And inhale, lift everything up and fold it forward. Hands come to the mat, toes point forward. Letting everything go, wide-legged forward fold. Some single leg stretches. Bring your torso over to one side. Walking over to the other leg. And back to center and up to standing. Come to the top of your mat. Toes face the front of your mat. We're going to release the left leg, coming into a single leg mountain pose, holding the knee, clasping your fingers below the knee, and then release those hands, biceps by the ears, hold, balance here, and then sweep the arms back and bring the body to a T, warrior 3 with airplane arms. Then bring that leg back up and through. And we'll do this a couple times. It's okay to wobble. We are all works in progress, wobbling and finding our balance. That's how we grow. So back through warrior 3, we can bring a bend in the knee as you come through standing, or just sweep the leg straight forward and up. Bending will give you a little more relief, but sweeping it through straight will be a bit of a challenge. Give it a try, see what happens. Worst thing is you fall. So coming up, leg kicks out forward. Stretching up tall, balance challenge here. And release. Grab onto that knee, hug it into your chest one more time. Then take your two fingers, your middle finger and your pointer finger, and grab that big toe. You can support yourself here or extend that foot out long. You might have to adjust, you might have to wobble, and that's okay. I purposely am leaving that in here. And then bring that foot out to the side. Of course, you can just release your foot. You do not have to have this toe bind. See, I'm wobbling and moving here. I'm leaving it in because we're keeping it real here today. So find that bind once again. Grab the big toes. Maybe you can gaze off in the opposite direction of your leg. One more balance challenge to the front. And then come back to standing at the top of the mat. This time going into dancer's pose. So we're going to take that left leg and bend that knee in towards your rear. Grab your ankle from the inside of the foot. Right arm stays up tall to the ceiling. We're going to slowly kick into our hands as we drive our torso forward, our fingers forward. So we're pulling in opposite direction. That front arm reaches out long as our back leg kicks into our hand. All right, release the feet here, bounce it out a little bit. I'm going to flip to the other side so you can see better. I'm going to stand the left leg and hug that right knee into chest. You can wiggle that ankle around in a spiral and then find warrior 3 with airplane arms. Body comes into a T. and then come up to standing. Leg sweeps back and then sweeps through. Continue this motion, sweeping and balancing. It is a lot harder than it looks. Leg forward, leg back, torso forward, torso up. Come back up to standing, single leg stretch. We're going to take those first 2 fingers, grab the big toe. Remember, you could always release this bind here. Knees bent is just fine. You'll still get the benefits of this pose. Try to keep the hips level as you allow that leg to come out to the side. Gaze off in the opposite direction of your legs. Breathing here, you may find one side is better balanced than the other. Leg comes back in front of you, back to center. Balance here and release it. We'll find dancer on the left side. Left leg is going to root into the earth. Grab the right foot, the front of the right foot. Heel kicks into the rear. Lift up tall with the left arm. Left arm goes forward as the right leg goes back. Adjust your feet. Try to get that solid foundation. As you lean forward and kick back in opposite directions, kick into your hand and release that. Coming back up to the top of your mat, letting everything go. We're going to take the right foot forward and the left foot back. We're taking lunges while we swing the arms up and back. On an inhale, stretch tall. Exhale, bend both knees, swing the arms back. And we lift up tall. When we bend, swing the arms back. And we lift up tall, straight and strong. Inhale to lift and switch sides. Inhale, long. Exhale, bend. Inhale, long. Exhale, bend. Stretch long and swing as we bend our knees. Lunges. Once again, switching it out. More lunges on the right side, and then we'll do the left side one more time, really packing a punch in this 10-minute workout. Switching it out and swing the arms as you bend both knees. Up and back. Up and back. Straighten and swing as we bend. Straighten and release. Okay, breathe it out. Bring the legs parallel, fold forward, clasp the hands, straighten the arms, allow gravity, let those hands come down toward the mat if it feels good. Then release, bringing the hands to the mat, feet come in closer, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold, sit low into chair pose. Really firing up the legs here. Long spine, lift the chest, and then bring that right leg up into a figure 4 stretch. Try to stay low as you do it. You'll feel a stretch in the hips as we also fire up that standing leg. We're going to release it, and then of course, we've got to hit that second side. Deeply sit into that chair pose. Left leg comes up to a figure 4. Arms are reaching up tall and wide. And release that. We're going to take it to our mat to close out. We're going to keep the left leg stretched out long, bend the right leg in and cross it over the left for a seated spinal twist. Left elbow hooks outside of the right knee, long spine, inhale, and exhale, twist deeply. Then create space to twist deeper. Right arm comes outside of the left knee, long spine to create space, and exhale, twist deeply. Release, let that go. We're going to now come into a figure 4 stretch. Bring that left ankle to just below the right knee and lean back, thread the needle. Take both hands around that right shin and pull in, using that elbow to press against the left bent leg. Figure 4, supine pigeon. And we're going to switch that out. Bring that right ankle to the left quad, and then use both hands to grab that left shin and pull in. Deep stretch and release for the hips here. Packed a lot into just 10 minutes, under 10 minutes, so we're going to just release it out with happy baby, grabbing the outside of the feet, swaying side to side. Stretch the legs out long, and then slowly let it all go. Release them down to the mat and relax for a moment here. You did it. You made it. Thanks so much for joining me.